Real Madrid managed to overthrow Shakhtar Donetsk with a thin score of 2-1 in the matchday 3 group phase of the 2022-2023 Champions League, which was held at the Santiago Bernabeu, Wednesday, 5 October 2022 local time. All 3 goals in this match were created in the first half. Real Madrid took the lead by 2 goals through the action of Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. Shakhtar reduced the score thanks to a goal by Alexander Zhukov. With this result, Real Madrid is now firmly perched at the top of Group F standings with 9 points. On the other hand, Shakhtar stuck to the second position with 4 points. Carlo Ancelotti dismissed the notion that Real Madrid were lucky to win the Champions League last season. Ancelotti believes Madrid deserves to win because it is great. Ancelotti led Los Blancos to the Champions League title for the 14th time in 2021-2022. On their way to the championship ladder, Madrid made a series of comebacks in the knockout stages against Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea, and Manchester City. On another occasion, Barcelona coach Xavi Hernandez said the Champions League was harder to win than La Liga because it was more difficult and unfair. Because according to him, the best team doesn't always win. Ancelotti is the most successful coach in the Champions League with 4 medals. The Real Madrid coach stressed that his team are worthy champions because they excel in mentality and the small details that always determine the competition. I've always wanted to win the Champions League. The league is very important, but the Champions League is the most important competition. The two are different. One is 38 games and the other is much less. Sometimes the duels are 180 minutes long. That's where the details are. Small details matter, said Ancelotti. It's not lucky or unlucky. Sometimes talking about luck hides the problems you have and the merits of the rivals. If I say we were unlucky against Osasuna, it means I hide the problems we had with the ball, and a good performance from rivals. Talking about small details is important. In the Champions League you can score 3 goals in a few minutes, as happened with us. It can also happen to you in a semi-final, said the Italian coach. The little details are controlled with a very strong mentality. Real Madrid is by far the team that takes care of the details the best. Everyone has their own opinion. Football is made of many things. In the Champions League, you have to do everything well. I think it's the best team that wins the Champions League. I think the history and tradition of this club plays a role in the way we play. It's not luck or luck that has allowed this team to have such great success in this competition, said Ancelotti. Since last season, Don Carlo has often put Valverde on the right wing for important matches, and that has continued into this season. Federico Valverde admits that he is not comfortable playing as a right winger at Carlo Ancelotti's Real Madrid. That strategy has been seen since last season, even in the 2021-2022 Champions League final against Liverpool. The Uruguay international also featured in that position, and he provided the assist for the only goal scored by Vinicius Jr. In fact, he is not a problem to be deployed on the flanks, but Valverde revealed that he can contribute more in defense and attack when installed in his original position as a midfielder. I am very comfortable playing in the middle sector. I feel I can make the best contribution when defending or attacking from the middle, said Valverde, quoted from Managing Madrid. Playing in the midfield gives me a lot more freedom than playing on the wings. This season, of the 10 matches he has played in all competitions, 7 of them have started as a starter on the right wing. He was also able to get past his goal-scoring goals last season, where he only scored 1 goal, while this season Valverde has scored 4 goals. The record makes him very happy, and Valverde admits he is much more confident about shooting than last season. My shots, which in previous years only hit the post, have now been lodged in the goal. That of course makes me confident, he added. Now, I shoot more often because I feel very confident. I really believe in my own ability to score goals. Eden Hazard was happy when he became the first player to be trusted to replace Karim Benzema. There is an opportunity to be able to get more stable playing minutes. However, that little hope dimmed again. Regarding that hope, Hazard is not wrong at all. Naturally, his hopes exploded because manager Carlo Ancelotti was asked to replace Benzema, who was injured when the game had only been running for 30 minutes. Hazard automatically occupies the number 9 position or centre forward. Despite playing outside his original position, Hazard actually shot with a goal and an assist to help Real Madrid's 3-0 win over Celtic in Week 1 of Group F of the 2022-2023 Champions League. However, his performance did not last in the following matches. The 31-year-old failed to score again and was instead beaten by another player on the bench to replace Benzema. Ancelotti claims that Hazard's condition has been communicated. So there is no need to wonder the reason behind the coach's decision to keep him on the bench after a slick performance. Not only Hazard, Don Carlo also talked to all Madrid players. The goal is to ensure the position and status of each player in the squad. At this point it's very clear that every player knows the situation. I have explained to them what is going on, he said. Meanwhile, Ancelotti admits that Hazard does not come to him when his playing minutes are lost again. But what he now believes is that the player is patiently waiting for his turn to play. In this situation, Hazard has not spoken to me. There's a lot of competition ahead of him. His situation, and that of the other players, are very clear, he said. He understands the situation very well. I hope the other players understand their condition too. There are many competitions that we will live in this season, he continued. Hazard, who failed to take advantage of the opportunity without Benzema, will suffer even more. The reason: the French national team striker has recovered from injury. Benzema quickly returned to play in the first team as the spearhead of Los Blancos.